Hey coffee lovers, welcome to the channel. Before we dive in, if you're as passionate about coffee as I am, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our caffeinated adventures. Get ready to explore the rich and diverse world of coffee flavors, from the mildest to the most intense. Let's embark on this aromatic adventure together, journeying through different origins, roasts, and flavor profiles. Grab your favorite mug, and let's get brewing. Let's begin our journey in the familiar territories of Central and South America, home to some of the world's most approachable and beloved coffees. We're talking about specialty-grade Arabica beans, particularly those given a light roast, allowing their inherent sweetness and nuanced flavors to shine through. Imagine, if you will, a freshly brewed cup of Costa Rican Terrazzo. The aroma itself is inviting, a gentle wave of chocolate and caramel, perhaps with a hint of roasted nuts. As you take a sip, the flavors delicately unfold on your palate. You might perceive subtle notes of milk chocolate, a touch of honey-like sweetness, and a whisper of ripe fruit, like a red apple or plum. The processing method often used for these beans, known as washed or wet processing, plays a crucial role in shaping the final cup. This meticulous method removes the fruit pulp before drying, resulting in a cleaner, brighter flavor profile. Think of it as refining the coffee's inherent sweetness, allowing the nuanced flavors to take center stage. These Central and South American coffees, particularly those with a lighter roast, are often described as having a clean cup. This doesn't imply a lack of complexity, rather it speaks to the clarity of flavors, the absence of any harsh or overwhelming bitterness. They're incredibly well balanced, with a pleasant acidity that dances on the tongue like a squeeze of fresh grapefruit. This brightness, a hallmark of many Central and South American coffees, shouldn't be confused with sourness. Instead, imagine a vibrant acidity that adds a lively, refreshing quality to the cup. It's what gives these coffees their characteristic zing, making them particularly enjoyable in the morning or as a pick-me-up during the day. Brewing methods like pour-over, with its ability to highlight nuanced flavors, or a classic drip coffee maker, will serve you well. But the beauty of these coffees lies in their approachability. They're a fantastic starting point for those new to specialty coffee, offering a gentle introduction to the world of flavor. So, as you savor that cup of Costa Rican Terrazzo, let the flavors transport you to the lush, sun-drenched slopes of Central America. As we venture further into our coffee expedition, let's set our sights on Ethiopia, the birthplace of coffee itself. Specifically, we're traveling to the Yirgacheffe region, renowned for producing some of the most distinctive and aromatic coffees in the world. Here, amidst the high-altitude plateaus, thrives a coffee known for its delicate floral and citrus notes, often described as tea-like in its complexity. Imagine a cup that transports you to a fragrant garden, bursting with jasmine, honeysuckle, and the bright zest of bergamot. Unlike the washed coffees of Central and South America, Ethiopian Yirgacheffe is often processed using the natural or dry method. This traditional technique involves drying the coffee cherries whole, allowing the fruit's natural sugars to infuse the beans, imparting unique flavors. The result is a cup with a more pronounced fruitiness, often accompanied by a subtle wine-like acidity. The floral notes, however, remain the star of the show, dancing on your palate with a captivating elegance. A light medium roast is often preferred for Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, preserving its delicate flavors and aromas. Consider, for instance, an Ethiopian Yirgacheffe Conga, roasted to a delicate light medium. It allows the coffee's inherent sweetness to shine, while showcasing its signature floral and citrusy character. When brewing Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, consider methods that emphasize clarity and nuance, such as a pour-over using a Hario V60 or a Chemex. These methods allow the coffee's delicate flavors to truly sing, creating a captivating sensory experience. As you take that first sip, allow the aromas to envelop your senses. The fragrance alone is an invitation to a journey, a promise of the exquisite flavors to come. Then, as the coffee graces your palate, notice the interplay of floral notes, the bright acidity, and the subtle hints of fruit. So, close your eyes, take another sip, and let the flavors of Ethiopian Yirgacheffe transport you to the heart of coffee's origins. Sumatran Mandheling earthiness in a cup. Our coffee odyssey now takes us across the globe to the Indonesian island of Sumatra, home to a coffee known for its distinctive earthy and savory character, Sumatran Mandheling. This coffee stands in stark contrast to the bright acidity and floral notes we've experienced thus far, offering a journey to the bolder side of the flavor spectrum. Imagine a cup that evokes the feeling of walking through a dense rainforest, the air thick with the scent of damp earth, rich spices, and the lingering aroma of cedarwood. This is the essence of Sumatran Mandheling, a coffee that embraces its earthy roots. The unique flavor profile of Sumatran Mandheling can be attributed in part to its processing method, known as giling basa, or wet hulling. This technique involves removing the parchment layer of the coffee bean while it's still moist, resulting in a lower acidity and a heavier body. The cup is characterized by its pronounced earthiness, often accompanied by notes of dark chocolate, tobacco, and a hint of spice like black pepper or clove. It's a coffee that lingers on the palate, leaving a satisfying, almost syrupy mouthfeel. A medium roast is often preferred for Sumatran Mandheling, highlighting its unique flavor profile without overpowering its inherent sweetness. Consider, for example, a Sumatran Mandheling Grade 1, roasted to a beautiful medium. This roast level accentuates its earthy and chocolatey notes, while preserving a hint of sweetness. When brewing Sumatran Mandheling, methods that produce a full-bodied cup, such as a French press or even an AeroPress with a longer brew time, are excellent choices. These methods allow the coffee's robust flavors to fully develop, creating a truly immersive experience. As you take your first sip, notice the weight of the coffee on your tongue, its rich, almost syrupy texture. So embrace the earthiness, savor the spice, and let Sumatran Mandheling transport you to the heart of Indonesia's coffee culture. The Robusta Blend, a bold awakening. Our coffee exploration now takes a turn towards a bolder, more intense flavor profile as we delve into the world of Robusta coffee. While Arabica beans have been our guide thus far, Robusta, often perceived as the bolder sibling, adds a new dimension to our flavor journey. Known for its higher caffeine content and robust flavor, Robusta is often used in blends to add body, crema, and a distinctive kick. It's a coffee that doesn't shy away from making a statement, offering a more intense and sometimes adventurous coffee experience. Imagine a cup that jolts your senses awake, a surge of energy that courses through you with every sip. Robusta is often described as having a more earthy or even rubbery flavor profile compared to Arabica's nuanced flavors. It's not for the faint of heart, but for those who crave a bolder, more intense cup. Robusta beans are often blended with Arabica beans, particularly in espresso blends, to create a harmonious balance of flavor and intensity. The Robusta adds a desirable crema, that creamy caramel-colored layer that sits atop a well-pulled espresso shot, while contributing to a fuller body and a lingering finish. Think of a classic Italian espresso blend, roasted to a medium-dark profile. The Robusta beans, often blended with Brazilian or other South American Arabica beans, add a layer of complexity, enhancing the crema and providing a satisfyingly bitter finish. While Robusta might not be the first choice for those seeking delicate floral notes or bright acidity, it holds a special place in the world of coffee for its unique flavor profile and ability to add depth and complexity to blends. So embrace the boldness, savor the intensity, and let a well-crafted Robusta blend awaken your senses. Dark Roast, the art of intensity. Our coffee adventure culminates with a journey into the realm of dark roasts, where coffee transforms into a bold, smoky, and undeniably intense experience. Here, the origin of the bean takes a back seat as the roasting process becomes the dominant force shaping the final cup. Imagine a coffee that evokes images of crackling fireplaces, smoldering embers, and the comforting aroma of freshly baked rye bread. Dark roasts are all about embracing the intensity, pushing the boundaries of flavor, and creating a coffee experience that's both familiar and captivating. The flavors of a dark roast are often described as smoky, burnt, ashy, and sometimes even bittersweet. The natural sweetness of the coffee bean takes a back seat, replaced by a pronounced bitterness that's both comforting and invigorating. Think of iconic roasts like French roast or Italian roast, where the beans are roasted to the edge of second crack, resulting in a dark, oily bean that produces a coffee with a thin body and a lingering, smoky finish. While origin characteristics become less pronounced in dark roasts, the roast itself imparts a unique terroir. The roasting process transforms the beans, breaking down sugars and caramelizing them, resulting in the characteristic bitterness and smoky notes. Dark roasts are often enjoyed as espresso, their intense flavor profile cutting through milk and sugar, creating a robust and satisfying beverage. They're also a popular choice for drip coffee, especially for those who prefer a strong, bold cup to start their day. So embrace the boldness, savor the smoky depth, and let a well-crafted dark roast transport you to a world of intense coffee experiences. So the best way to find your perfect cup? Explore. Try different beans, roasts, and brewing methods. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You might just discover a new favorite. What are your favorite coffee discoveries? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Happy coffee exploring.